Hi, I'm Brenda. Welcome to my channel, the Empress and the Sun Tarot. Today I am going to be doing some one question readings. I will do a general reading to begin with, and then we will get into questions. I hope everyone is doing well today. I was going to be on earlier, but I just didn't quite make it. So, yeah, Dave's home. We had lunch and we're doing some brainstorming ideas and just some stuff with, just so we're doing it now. So you wants to come and give some messages. So here we are. So we are going to start with some just general messages, and then we will begin with questions. So I hope everyone is doing well. She's wanting me to start with the romance angels, so we will go there. We just like to ask everyone, to like as you come in, subscribe. To get a question, you have to subscribe to be able to type in the chat. My guide just calls off, the questions in the chat as well as the, list, the participant list. So she just wants to make sure, that there's an equal energy exchange, as well as she likes to sometimes just she likes a conversation. So we will we're doing a general read for anyone that watches. And I think we're going to start clipping this little part out, and then we are going to just post those messages as just like a daily guidance message, because that's what Celia's guiding us to do right now. So we are going to just do a general read, then we will do questions. So hi, Amber. Hi, Muse. Hi, Love. Hi, Rapali. How are you all doing? Linda, Jocelyn. I hope everyone is doing really good today. Hello, Gowrie. We are just doing a general read for anyone watching to begin with. And so he wants me to put my lip gloss on, so I'm going to do that. So she's kind of... So we just like to follow. She's, I think I said before about, following those impulses. And when she gives me an impulse, I'm going to follow it. So that was her impulse. And I'm drinking iced tea as I guess, an ode to my dad. My dad liked iced tea. I never really drink iced tea. My dad died earlier in the year, and now I'm pretty consistent every day of having iced tea. Okay, so this is just a general reading for anyone watching, and we will begin. The Oracle cards are the Romance Angels by Dorian Virtue. Celia really loves these cards, so we use them quite frequently. The first card out is the Attraction card. You attract romance, romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. So no matter where you're at on your journey, sometimes you just need to, take a second. She's smelling the roses. I have one rose left of the roses Dave got me. So just make sure you're taking your time to, smell the roses. Because, as you're enjoying life, and even if, you're going through a really hard time, just take a little bit of time to appreciate, there are, whatever good you have in your life. And the more you focus on the good, the more you're going to bring of that into your life. The next card is the Chemistry card. So the bottom of the deck is the codependency. So just make sure you're not having any of that, which is, addictions are affecting your romantic life. So codependency can be many things. It can be another person. It can be your job. It can be, gambling. It can be, drugs. There are many, many things, alcohol, that can be a codependent thing. A codependent behavior on another person is like, you feel like you can't move forward without that person in your life. That's kind of a codependent behavior. So we will get some tarot now to go, but like this is saying your attraction is better when you're in that higher vibration and appreciating. And then we get the chemistry card. So those are beautiful energies, that I feel like, it's saying, you're going to look much, Dave says when I'm in alignment with Celia, I look like his Greek goddess. So, and I can definitely see, I can tell Dave by looking at him, by the way I see him. Because since I can read energy, I can literally look at Dave and know his vibration. So with that being said, make sure you're trying to be in the highest vibration. Hi, I'd like to ask anyone coming in to please like the video. It just helps me get in that YouTube algorithm. We're just trying to grow my channel. That way I can, do this full time. My guide likes to come and give messages. We feel this is, a very important part of our path. So we are doing that. And she really, really loves to, lives are her favorite thing. So now we're going to get a little tarot. Guidance for anyone watching. We get the Four of Swords, which is, and in this Four of Swords, there's, a heart there. She's in that nest. So sometimes we feel like we're, stuck, but really it's just, a healing phase for us, a season. Because, the other four is right there on the bottom of the deck. The next one, that Four of Wands, which is, forward movement, the 1111 card, that happy home card. And with the Four of Wands or the Four of Swords, you get the Two of Pentacles, which is, making that choice to do the healing work. As you do that healing work, you're going to look more attractive. You're going to feel more attractive. You're going to have more self-confidence, know your self-worth. The more you know your self-worth, the less codependent you're going to be in a relationship. Speaking about codependent in a relationship, we get the Five of Pentacles, which is, sometimes that, I'm stuck. But look, in that card, the key's right there. She could really free herself. And I feel like you can free yourself in that situation by dreaming and knowing what you deserve. We get the Two of Swords on the bottom. So I feel like there's, the theme is, we have, 2, 3, 4, 5 here. And the twos are about, making the choice. In this card, she's not making the choice. And I feel like, she's just feels like she's stuck, but really she's not. She could pull that blindfold off. It's literally about making the choice. I'm hearing, to choose, she's choosing to do some self-care, some reflection. And it's a really good time right now for reflection because Mars is in retrograde for like another 60 something days. And that's Mars is in Gemini and it's retrograde. So I feel like that's a saying, to, look at your internal dialogue, also reflect on how the communication of other people or the lack thereof. So you're saying the lack of, because, sometimes, that Page of Swords, most pages, have a messenger. This one's focused on other things, walking a tightrope, has lots of ideas. But, those swords don't look like they're causing the chaos and conflict like some of the cards do. So I feel like it's telling you to look inside for that message, do some learning, I feel like, the universe is trying to, give you all sorts of little, as I said, little breadcrumbs before I started. I got a little thing to open my window because I like to hear the wind chimes before, my dad likes iced tea. So before I do my lives, I always, make me some. And so you say meditation is really, really key right now. That's one of the best ways to raise your vibration. Affirmations are always, really good. Or like she's saying the solfeggio tones or even like singing bowls or any kind of, music that can really help open your third eye, help connect, calm you down. Let you get the messages that are trying to come in. They're like tapping on your shoulder, but are you paying attention? Because like neither one of those people are paying attention to the messages that are, trying to come in for both of them. So, and that Ace of Wands is, a new opportunity to move in a new direction. And I feel like, right now you're maybe being given that. So I think she's got one more message. Yeah. Okay. On this one, we get the Three of Swords, the Tower, and the Three of Pentacles. So we have 3 threes here on the table. And then we get the Devil on the bottom, which is, that codependent energy. And I feel like once you let go of that energy, if you feel like you can't move forward until you become in union with someone, it's just going to completely block it. If you're holding on to any heartache from that other person, they've done me wrong, they've been in, they've been out, they did this, they did that. Any of that they did stuff, you're holding on to that. Because literally as soon as you let this go, the Tower can come in really quickly. I mean, like super duper quick. And then you get the Three of Pentacles, which is that contract card, working together. When I see this card, I think of me, Dave, and Celia working together. And that's what it is, our higher self working with us as a couple to work through our problems. I don't know what me and Dave would do without Celia. I don't ever want to find out. I love Celia, and I love that she's part of our lives. So just make sure we're not having this. If you're having any codependent, things, it's a great time to release them with the full moon that's coming up. Next week, I think Dave told me it's on Tuesday where we have a full moon and it's a full lunar eclipse. So eclipses are about, things leaving your life. And sometimes just the statement of I deserve better can really change so much. Literally, so even just something that simple as that statement, knowing that you deserve better. So, yeah. So apparently that's all that message. So she is ready. So we can move on to questions. I hope everyone is doing well. Thanks everyone for joining. She's telling me to look at the participant list. She likes to look at that list to kind of see who's around. Love, she wants to get one from you, Love Mia, and then It Sparks World. She would like to do a message for you after Love Mia. So you can put your question in the chat, please. I ask that you please not spam my chat. We give messages as we can. Sometimes Celia likes to give a long message. And if I go to the next person and she's not done, she will not let me stop until she's done. So just with that, just know we're just kind of, she's setting the tempo since, she's the magic. Love Mia, any advice I'm going through? Yes. Hi, Rhonda. How are you doing? I think you sent me a message. Well, it was Rhonda. I don't know if it was you. I think it was you. I was just telling Dave we needed to get that Facebook page set up. So our project later we're going to work on. So Love Me, any advice on what you're going through right now? So thank you, Rhonda, with doing that. That's going to give me and Dave a push to kind of move that forward. We're, working and building this every day. Somebody asked about Cash App. So now we added that to our donation source. And if anyone does donate, that does jump you, that is the next question we answer. We do appreciate any donations to the channel. Love Mia, what are you going through? You got the 7 of Pentacles and the 9 of Wands. This is definitely the card of waiting, He's also focusing on up here to what's really the magic is going on is, what's going on beneath the surface. And I feel like that's what's going on with you. Maybe you feel stuck right now, but I feel like there's such a bounty underneath that's coming for you. And then we have several other cards. The next card after that is the 9 of Wands. And, in this 9 of Wands, I feel like, she's standing there to guide other people. And I feel like you're supposed to help other people on this path. And with that, I mean, you teach people what you learn through all of what's going on. I feel like you're supposed to, this is telling you that this is a little guidance toward on your path is what Sylvia's saying. Because, I feel like this is what I'm doing right now. I'm standing there and I'm holding the light, shining the light for others to, share my gift. And I feel like it's saying that now is a time of healing and growth for you. And as you do, then you need to teach what you're learning. Even if you don't think it's significant, when I was on this, I'm like, I don't feel like it's, but I picked up so many little pieces of wisdom on my path that Sylvia's always telling you guys stuff. So, hi, Dave. Rhonda, do you have time? Dave's working. Rhonda, do you have time to moderate for me? Sylvia wants to ask you. So, and then love me. The next card you get is the Hierophant, which I feel is like you're part of your spiritual awakening, literally taking you next level. Like has to go through all the steps to get there. And I feel like you do. And if you notice, she's like joyfully happy on the way there. So like the first message was, like appreciate where you are. And I feel like that's what it's telling you as well. I know sometimes this may feel like a struggle, but it's saying the more that you embrace this energy, the higher and the quicker that is going to go up for you. Because we got the Emperor as the last card. Which, is pretty good. And actually, it's not the last card because look, we got a couple over here I didn't even see. So this is a message and this is a message. So we are doing separate messages on them. So I feel like, and this reminds me of my Cosmic Journey card that is like, I feel like there may be somebody in your life that's trying to shine a light for you, but you may be focused on something else and you may not see them. So make sure if there's somebody that, is, going through some stuff, but it's trying to offer you a little bit of helping hand too. And that could go vice versa. If you know somebody that's, having a struggle and you can give a little helping hand, do that. Because the karma on that's so good because, we are just meant to help lift each other up. The next card is the 6 of Swords and the 9 of Pentacles. Which, the 6 of Swords is moving into, calmer waters, a better direction. And the 9 of Pentacles is that stability, that's that, financially independent stability thing. So if you're in a financial situation, which I feel like could be because the 7 of Pentacles is the first card, just know that sometimes the universe has us in certain positions. Also, I told Dave, I've learned so many things, so I can use that as a reference point. And that could be what's going on for you too, because I feel like this is really part of your spiritual awakening. I feel like it's definitely trying to open up something brand new for you. So make sure you're doing some meditation. And make sure, there's equal give in any of your relationships. If any of your relationships are really lopsided, that's going to really hold your path back. Because I get that reciprocity card quite a bit. And I feel like, you could be financially holding on to, if it's a financial thing, sometimes we tend to really hold on to that tight. And if you hold on too tight to that stuff, it really completely stops your flow. And yeah, okay. I think that's it. So I feel like Celia's saying, to even if things don't look the brightest right now, just I feel like there's somebody out there trying to shine the light for you to help. Maybe somebody's recently caused you to have an activation. Because, the 9 is the end of the cycle, but, she looks joyously happy there in that Hierophant card. I can't get this, I can't get the smile off, out of my mind there. So that smile. So, if there's somebody that you just love their smile, so I don't know. So you call me to the chat. So, but I feel like there's, Emperor energy coming in soon, which is that stability, that 9 of Pentacles, So if it's a financial thing, have patience. Rhonda. Okay. I will do that right now. Thanks both you ladies for helping. We greatly, greatly appreciate all the help. And I am trying to, I was going to do somebody else, but it has now left my mind completely. Miriam, how are you doing? Thank you for donating to the channel. You can post your question next. I guess that's why Celia was like, stop. So I'm always just, listening to her. She's always got the best ideas. So, Dave. She just said she donated, so I was just checking. Did you? Normally you send me a thing. So I was just asking. I don't know. That's why I was asking you. Because normally you're pretty. Yeah. Yes. Yay. Well, how about that? Thanks, Miriam. You're the first one to use our Cash App. We are going to get what are Rehan's feelings. And thank you for donating to the channel. We greatly, greatly appreciate it. And that does move you right to the front of the line. Hi, Entertainment Info. How are you doing? So, Miriam, this is for you. Miriam, we get a couple of messages. So you tell me to do them separate, so we're going to do that. First, we get the 6 of Wands, the 7 of Cups, the 2 of Pentacles, and the Queen of Pentacles and the World. The bottom of the deck is the 8 of Cups, and I feel like that's, sometimes about walking away. Actually, it is walking away. There's no sometimes. So if there's no communication right now, so you're saying as you step into this power, knowing your power, knowing your worth, that can really move the energy forward. Because, that 7 of Cups, he's got a lot of choices, and sometimes they're not focused because, they're spreading their energy around. So, And sometimes with that, you have to just do what's best for you. And sometimes with doing that, you have to step into your own power. And, if you look in that Queen of Pentacles card, she is not paying any attention. She is not tolerating any nonsense, is what Celia's saying. And standing in that energy will move that wheel, that world. It's a circle. It's, that's how this whole journey goes. It goes in one big circle, and as you complete it, you just begin another round of it. Is kind of how the whole thing works. So I feel like it's saying that you need to know your worth, and I feel like this energy is, causing that energy between you. I feel like you don't know where you stand, and his energy is spread out elsewhere. The bottom, or the second message, is the Page of Cups and then the Sun. If you see in this Page of Cups, he's having a heart chakra activation because, he's kind of disconnected. And even if this is somebody you don't think can reconnect to their heart because they're very emotionally immature, we have the little pig up here. He's flying around. So don't think it's not possible for that person to do that. As you step into this energy, I feel like it's going to cause a heart chakra activation. And then, the Sun is the most beautiful card in the deck. That is the happy energy. And that is that really masculine energy. So I'm also here, and make sure you're standing in your feminine energy. I was talking about that earlier on my, coffee and cards, that if you're not standing in your feminine energy, if you're projecting that masculine energy, then the masculine can't project that back to you. He will then go into that feminine mode. And sometimes, that feminine mode is, a little more withdrawn and, yeah. So you're in the masculine, work on your feminine. Seriously. Do think, do the girly things that you think, oh, those girls do that you wouldn't like to do. Try them. But, overall, if we're a single person, we tend to, because we have masculine and feminine within both, both, but within us. So you have to work on both of those. So, yeah. Yeah, don't let anybody treat you like, I hear be that Queen of Pentacles, know your worth. Yeah. As you step into your power, Miriam, I'm just going to tell you, I'm a twin flame, and a lot of times I attract that other energy in other people. And with that, sometimes the person we meet and we think is our twin flame or our person ends up not being our person. As soon as I did the right amount of healing, I attracted my, now husband, Dave, who's my twin flame. So just know, sometimes even if we, we had that codependent stuff at the very first of the reading. So, yeah, her reference this morning to someone was to put your crown on, which is that, where is Taurus in your chart is what she's telling me. So look at where Taurus is in your chart. Also, Miriam, if you're new to my channel, because I don't remember, I kind of remember people's energy, and so he wants me to tell you to look at where your Chiron is in your chart. She finds this very important. She says this is the key. I know as I've healed my Chiron, and I've not healed it, as I'm working on my Chiron, it makes things easier, and it's just a leveling up, because I get tested on my Chiron all the time. But as you do that Chiron, that healing, it really can bring that love person in. You are very welcome. Thank you for the donation, and have a great day. Liz and Rhonda, would you like a reading? Do you have a question? Or I will do one of you, whoever posts first, and then we'll get the other one. And thank you, ladies, for moderating. Yes, I'm very spiritual. Yes. Info, she's telling me it's in your family karma. That's what Celia's like, family karma, because look at the finances of your parents. Yeah. Liz, are you in our Facebook group? Oh, we didn't get to, my granddaughter got sick yesterday, so I didn't end up doing another live. She was not feeling well. Please join our group. We would love you to give us a journaling prompt every day. So you mentioned it yesterday. She would love for someone in the group to kind of do a journaling prompt. The link is on the banner and in the description. It's the Empress and the Sun Tarot. It's a private group. But yeah, we would love a little journaling prompt. So if, especially since you're working on that, we can always use some guidance. So we are going to get a message for Rhonda. Thank you so much. Yeah, we're just trying to build our soul tribe, trying to help teach what we've learned and, because we're all in this together. Okay, Rhonda, the first card we get is the Two of Wands, which is kind of, putting that wish out to the universe, which I feel like you've done, so on that, I also hear as you put a wish out, just trust the universe is going to bring it back to you. If you ask and every day you keep asking for the same thing, it's like the universe feels like you don't trust it to really bring it to you. So like the easiest things for me is when I say something and I just literally let it go. And then like it can happen, like Dave was example the other day. He said he liked the foggy morning with the pink sky. And then like the next day he was writing that in his gratitude list. And then the next day he said it was, the most beautiful one. He, that he actually, we talked about it. So I feel like it's saying you put your message out there. Now it's wanting you to work on your path because we get the Hermit. But the bottom of the deck is the Ten of Pentacles, which is, that happy place. And, Rhonda, we would like to make sure you join our group too. And whatever healing, any kind of modality you're working on, we would like you to share it with us. Because even as you just go a little bit on your path, like I took my Chiron class and like 2 months later, I met Dave. And then, 7 months later, 7 months and 6 days later, we were married. Because you got the Ten of Pentacles on the bottom there, Rhonda. She said she's got one more for you. So, but just know the universe has heard your wish. And I hear as you're working on your path. And did you do some healing modality, some kind of thing in the past? Something that you stopped doing a long time ago. Because this is like childhood and the Four of Swords, which, I feel like that could be some kind of modality. And I feel like you could have stopped it because we get the Ten of Swords. And then the Ten of Cups. So you've had the Ten of Cups, the Ten of Swords, and the Ten of Pentacles. The only thing we're missing with that, Celia saying, is the Ten of Wands, which is the burden you're still carrying. Maybe work on a healing modality, maybe some meditation, or some activity you really enjoyed as a child that you feel is very healing for you. I love to walk and stomp in the puddles. So Dave loves that I'm the kind of girl that'll jump in a puddle. So some message with that, but it's something about you need to put the burden down because you see the hermit there. He's only carrying one wand, which is his own. So, yeah, I think she's wanting you to just work on your path a little bit. Oh, yeah, something that's really dear to your heart that, yeah, it wants you to really focus on that. Like I've done, like I really just poured all my focus into my channel now. And, because like I told Dave, I do a video and then I have to clear my energy and meditate. And then I just do another video, I come back on. So I really poured my energy here to, share with all of you. And yeah, as I've done that, things are really changing and opening up for me. Like my psychic gifts are off the chart now. So did I see that Miss Lovely had donated? Miss Lovely, thank you. Do you have a question? And Liz, I know I saw you said general guidance. So Celia wants to, she said Liz, we're going to use my new deck on you. That Dave just got me. I've been messing around with it a little bit. For me personally. Good morning. Yes, that healing stuff is really good. Celia, 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 like Cecilia, but she says that's much too formal. It's funny that you said Sylvia, because I was just thinking yesterday of, I was mentioning to somebody, some of the psychics I've, really been interested in the past. And, Sylvia Brown was one of them. So I loved her stuff. Her son's a great psychic now, too. Yeah. So. Don't be sorry. Never sorry. Liz, she gets the Hierophant. And the Seven of Cups. I feel like it's wanting you to make a choice about your spiritual path. I feel like that Hierophant, sometimes is, and this one is, in this deck. So he wants me to, each of the chakras are represented. So this is saying, representing the 6th and the 7th chakra. So I feel like it's wanting you to really open up spiritually, and we get the Knight of Swords on the bottom. So I'm getting really meditate. Yeah, meditate, Liz. She's saying that's going to open up something really good for you. And then Miss Lovely, how is my boss going to react, or what should I expect when I tell her I quit today? I want to see what the cards say. Guidance from Miss Lovely about her job today. They're not paying you what you're worth. That's for sure. I hear. We get the 4 of Cups. I feel like they're going to offer you more money, or they're going to try to give you a perk or something. I feel like they're going to try to offer you more money or a promotion or something. They're going to offer you something. I know when I've done that in the past and give my notice, they're like, oh, here, we'll offer you this. So just stand firm in what you need done. So I feel like it's a good move for you. They're not paying you what you're worth. And then did you have a question? For my other donation, is it Sylvia? I gotta know now. We were just having a Sylvia conversation, so I'm very curious. My ex just ghosted me. I feel like he's a narcissist. He comes back. Should I give him? It's funny because somebody just referred to my guide as Sylvia, and it's Celia, and I just had referenced Sylvia. So it's my guide saying it's a small world. And she must be feeling your energy. She must have known. Yeah. So you have a beautiful name. So guidance for Sylvia. You are very welcome. Both of you ladies. We appreciate all the donations. That's allowing me to stay here and do this. I'm doing some private readings, but Celia really thoroughly enjoys this part of it. So we get the Lover's card. Sylvia, are you a twin flame? I'm a twin flame and I'm in union. Sometimes when that that Lover's card pops out, it makes me feel twin flame. I do attract that energy, which is, that in and out energy and the empath and the narcissist. So the cards you get on this are the Queen of Cups, which she tells me to make sure I show you, because if you see her cup, she's got her hand over it. She's being very careful about who she's sharing her cup with. So if he's not coming back and being this way and really like up and above board where his actions are being above board, don't let him have your cup. Don't share it, she's saying. But you get the Sun and the Ten of Pentacles. So I feel like as you stand in your power and your feminine energy, so you have to make sure you're in your feminine. If you're in the feminine, he has to be in that masculine energy. And I've learned in the twin flame, thing, it seems that we, as the feminine, as a female, I, had the masculine energy and I had to really overcome that masculine energy. Well, even for just individuals, you have a masculine and feminine. You kind of have to balance it. But with the cards we got, you get the Sun, the Ten of Pentacles, and the Lovers with that Queen. But the imagery of her is like she's not going to do it unless she knows. End of the story. So she's saying if he comes back, just make him prove, make him prove, his I hear his loyalty, because they're, pretty young there, and here, they've, grown up and had a family. So I think, as you do this, it will cause him to have some, maturation. She's saying, will cause him to mature. Some, men sometimes not saying anything at all, but just aren't as emotionally, aware. When I met Dave, he had literally a paper. Oh. If you follow your intuition, I feel like when I left a situation like that, literally, and I decided I deserve better, and I did a couple of things, like how I manifested my twin flame. I made a video about that, how I manifested Dave. I wrote a list of all the qualities I wanted. I wasn't settling for anything less than I deserved. Because you're the Empress right there on the bottom of the deck. And, I feel like you've been doing a lot of healing. So you says you're a healer. Oh, you're a healer. What kind of healing modalities do you work on? Do you do some kind of healing? What technique are you working on? I do tarot and Reiki, but Celia says you're being very divinely guided because you get the Lovers, the Empress, and the Star. Whatever healing modality you work on. Okay, Sylvia, this symbol is Chiron. It's in your birth chart. It's the wounded healer that my guide's really strong about, that being the thing that really is the thing you have to come here to heal. And as you heal that, you can really bring in, all this energy that, we're trying to bring in. Definitely, the 10 of Pentacles, the Lovers, those are the energies you want. But you have to make sure you know your worth. And like, she's very balanced. She's very grounded. And she's very emotionally aware. She's definitely sitting on her throne. She knows her place, wearing her crown. So whatever healing modality you are attracted to, normally we're meant to teach that to other people. Like, I learned Reiki in this. I feel like you're definitely a healer. I really attract that energy too. So yeah, Sylvia, don't, if you feel any of that, find what you're attracted to. Like, I was interested in Reiki because I found out I had energy in my hands. But like, my husband Dave does the singing bowls. There's, I'm learning Akashic records. There's the tarot. Just try some different things out. I'm guided to tell we have a private Facebook group. We're building our soul tribe, and my guide is really about bartering and doing things together. We had Liz, we were asking her to join us so she could give us a journal prompt every day because she's working on her journaling. So like, even if you don't think it's really that important, like if you're doing meditation, it's in the description box. It's the Empress and the Sun Tarot. But and Sunday mornings we do, like, me and my twin flame, my husband, we do we're gonna do tarot and oracle. So we invite you to join our group. Yeah, and we're inviting, as people learn, more things to share, because we're all in this together. Absolutely, join our group. We are always, working on growing the soul tribe. And thank you very much for donating. We greatly appreciate it. Yeah, and the narcissist thing, yeah, because you're empathic, so you're going to really do that. They know how to play right on, those heartstrings. And then make you feel like it's your fault. But look where your Chiron is. That's like super duper important. I am taking some questions, Lily. Well, Celia's calling who she's guided to. We had a couple of donations, so we went there first. So we are gonna. You are very welcome. Have a great day, and I hope to see you in our group. Oh, it's a spark. Oh, yeah, it sparks worlds. Should I pursue my dreams of singing? Do you love it? Does it make you happy? So he says, if it makes you happy, do it. Like, literally anything that doesn't make me happy, she almost makes it impossible for me to do. So try that. Because you're definitely a healer. That card wants to keep coming out, Sylvia. So you're definitely some kind of healer, and Sylvia won't stop till she's done. So she wants to make sure you definitely know. Never have doubt in yourself. Never. Before you go to sing, ask your ego to step aside. Have your higher self step in. We are all taught, that little voice in our head is there to protect us. But you know what? We don't really need all that protection sometimes. But I'm going to pull a card, but she's screaming yes in my head. So, we get the Six of Pentacles. So do you have another job that you're currently working on, or are you ready just to give it up and go try to sing? Because she says, make sure you're being balanced. Make sure you're having fun. If you go do it, make sure you're not putting yourself in a bad position. So make sure that, you're going to be balanced with that if you need a certain amount of time. So to get that to take off. The next part of the message is the Knight of Cups, which, that's beautiful energy going forward towards the Ten of Pentacles and the Six of Swords on the bottom of the deck. So I feel like as long as your financial house is in order enough, I'll just tell you about the makeup stuff. Ask your higher self to come in. I'm telling you, Celia loves to do it. Like, she makes me change my makeup and do my hair every single time almost we come and do a video. So in some past life, she was definitely a performer of some sort. So ask your higher self to help you if that's not, something, because literally while I'm doing my makeup, I can see Celia come, I can feel her and see her. I can see the change in me when I have her, right there with me versus when I'm not with her. But like, I worked hard on my integration and my choice to be connected to her like that. Okay. You had the Ten of Pentacles. That's like family legacy. So, yes. Write the story you would like to create. We are having a full moon. And I would write those, write the story you want to create, Celia's telling me. You can really write that story. Hey, and when you do your first song or whatever you release, send me a copy. Join our Facebook group, send me a copy. Send me a link, we would love to buy it. How about that one? Yeah, so you're saying have confidence. Guri, what do you need insight on? I know you're always here first. Yeah, we had to do some donations and our mods. But yes, go ahead and does Rule Kapoor Libra want to unblock me and have Celia's saying as long as you're kind of in that missing him energy and worried if he's going to unblock you, he's not gonna. She's saying change your focus. And she's telling me to change cards. Yeah, you get the Star card, so you need to do some healing. You get the Justice card, which is, about finding balance. Also, that can be about, past life contracts, karma. And you get the Ten of Wands. So I feel like it's saying you definitely need to do some healing and make sure you're very balanced. Like, these are major arcana. This is like the universe is guiding you. It's putting you here because it's like, my guides once again telling me to get this Chiron out. Look where your Chiron is. It's really important. I really talk about it because it's done so much for me personally. I mean, literally, it has, my Chiron is why I'm sitting here. Literally, it's in my third house of communication. So just know that this is like super divine. Like she's like, this is your Chiron. This is what you have to heal. This is the contract you came in with. That is your heavy burden. As you work on that and take steps towards it, here's this Two of Pentacles. This is the choice. It's, that's a beautiful card with the rainbow there. He's balanced. His ship's coming in, the dolphin there. That's always a sign of good luck. And then the Lover's card. But you have to do that healing work. Look where your Chiron is. The energy right now is not there. The universe is saying until you do some work, that energy can't move. It's just, you attract people by your vibration, and there's just something you need to heal before you can move forward. And anything can, change with that situation. Yes, you can look at there is a little part in your chart that it talks about it, but also Google it. Dave and I Googled ours. It made, some sense. And every day I'm getting new insight on my Chiron. Like literally every day, Dave and I have some kind of conversation about Chiron, especially right now because Chiron's in retrograde. So that's about like really doing that inner reflection work and, doing the work. And it's doing the work right now. So, and it's spelled Chiron, Chiron. But like, it is like, this is the symbol of it. It is the symbol of a key. And my guide's like, it is the key. Like, she's like so adamant, like, I don't know. I don't even need to explain, Celia. The way I receive it, she's very animated in her expression. You are very welcome. Hi, Terry Jordan. Happy early birthday. Hi, G Lily. We're going to get you next. Aquarius is a sign. Oh, yeah. Aquarius can be, yeah, because it's that, that's that, yeah. The message at the very beginning was about detachment. Lily I am right there because, I'm a Leo moon. I wear my heart on my sleeve. Like, and I'm empathic. So I would know something, like I would know when somebody's being shady, and then I would give them every opportunity to not be shady. So, yeah. Lily, did you have a question? It is really hard to let go. Sometimes you just have to tell the universe, to, if it's right for you to make it easy. So we only do one questions because if you would like another one, I do have a PayPal or Cash App. We normally just do one for free. Well, look, we have two Lilies, so I'm going to get you both apparently. This one is for G Lily because I was looking at your question first. The bottom of the deck is the Empress. So that is beautiful energy. And, that is the energy right now. We are going into that Taurus full moon. which is, Empress energy, which is manifestation. So it is a beautiful time. Normally on full moons, I say it is a releasing time, and especially with it being an eclipse. But I feel like this is such a powerful manifestation energy. Just Celia's like manifest, like we have been like manifesting, working on, Three of Swords, putting our wishes out. And I feel like it's a time for wish granted for you, Lily. You also get the Temperance card, the Seven of Cups, and the Page. I feel like this is, saying make sure you're very clear on what do you want. Because she has many options, but I can't help but notice the mask. So just beware, if anyone's wearing a mask, in not being fully, completely forthright with you. I feel like you have a lot of intuition. So if you feel any, I hear shady behavior, which I just had a reference to. If you're feeling any shady behavior, sometimes pages come in and, pages are a little message. Don't let nobody breadcrumb you. Don't let nobody make you not know where you stand. Because you know what? I feel like you can manifest anything you want. It doesn't have to be chaos and conflict. Because, sometimes that looks like chaos and conflict, but in this card, it doesn't look like that. And I have another deck that really it's like building together. So I don't feel like this Five of Wands is like chaos and conflict. I feel like it's putting it all out there is what Celia's telling me. Basically, that's the reference she's giving me. Put it all out there. You have to put yourself out there. You have to put yourself out there. You have to trust. Because we get the King of Swords and the Star. Like, the bottom of the deck is so talking to me. And that's as the Nine of Pentacles there. So I feel like you can really manifest, but you have to trust and really, you have to contribute and trust. You can't be on the fence. That's what she's saying. You can't be on the fence. You have to I'm getting the reference of put something in the basket. I don't know what word she's telling me, but put something in the basket. Like have to go all in. Different reference. You have to go all in. You have to trust. Sometimes the vibes are about change. You have to trust that there can be change with whatever's been in the past. Change with that. Yeah, but she says you have to have that trust. So, it's not chaos and conflict. Yeah. But whatever energy has been in the past, that 5 is about change. And I feel like it's about really telling you have to trust. You have to have the Temperance there and trust. Yeah, really to go on like with me and Dave, Dave knows so much about me that, nobody else in my life has ever known. Dave knows probably more about me than I know about me. And me about him. Same thing. So just, you just have to trust and go all in. If it's something you really want, you have to be willing to be vulnerable, to have your heart, you have to be willing to have your heart broken. It's a risk worth taking. Okay, Lily Scarlet, we're going to get one for you next. And it's a general. I don't know what you loved, but I'm glad you did. Catherine, I did. I just have been really busy today. I will get to it when I get done. This is my last live. I might come back later, but I don't know. Yeah, sometimes I get like a completely different message than what the general message of the card is, because Dave says I channel messages without ever even reading a card sometimes. Sometimes I'll get a whole message and I'm like, okay, well, let's pull a card now. So, well, Lily, you got a good card because you got the Nine of Pentacles, which is, that financial stability, independent financial stability. We like that one. So that is beautiful energy. You get the Eight of Cups. Are you walking towards something completely new? Because I hope it's towards your spiritual path. It's definitely towards that happy home. Could even be a move in the future with that. With this and this, I definitely feel like could be a move. You are very welcome, G Lily. Have a good day. Yeah, I feel like Lily Scarlet, you're being like divinely guided. Like this is part of your spiritual path. Are you going to be doing something more heart-centered? Because the Queen of Cups, she's definitely heart-centered. But it does look very good. But I see a potential move here. Sometimes those two together for me is a moving. I hear maybe even moving for love. So yeah, as you feel, make sure you're filling your cup up and really focusing on just your path, and yeah, focus on your self-love. And I feel like it's going to go really super good. Oh yeah. I don't know how the weather is. Celia's saying something about planting flowers. And here she's telling me again, sometimes I get this random reference. The other day I had a biscuit, but when I did it, somebody called it a scone in my head. So, and a smidge of butter. So anybody that has a reference to a smidge of butter, send me an email. I got a message. And whoever it is not going to get out of my head till I give the message. So they're just, hey, don't forget about me. Yes, you have to do it for you. Red Rose, thank you for donating. Joel's feelings for Raffia. Yeah. She's telling me change cards. She wants an oracle too. But thank you for donating. We greatly appreciate it. Yeah, plant some flowers. She made me put yellow on, and there's like yellow flowers on, on the thumbnail for the video. So something about yellow flowers. So yeah, we're getting a card for Red Rose now. Joel's feelings. You get the soulmate card. And then the bottom of the deck is the religious factors. Your love life is being influenced by religious upbringing or your spiritual path. And most generally, I feel like, that is for most people, it's your spiritual path. And your spiritual path is kind of calling. I feel like it's really calling all of us right now. Thank you, Lily Scarlet. Have a wonderful day. I think it might be night there. I think you're Australia. I feel like it might be night. Red Rose, the first card we got is the Four of Swords, which is, sometimes that energy of being, pulled back. Sometimes it's meditation. Sometimes for me, this is like dark night of the soul. Like you pull your energy back because you're going through it and just trying to figure it out. Is what Celia's telling me. The next card is, the High Priestess, which is definitely, I feel like you may be getting communication, maybe in dream time. But I feel like it's definitely your spiritual path is like knocking. It's there's some healing that definitely, we all are working on. Um, especially if the thing is the codependent energy here of the devil. If there's any kind of codependency with the relationship, you have to let that go. She's wanting me to get a guidance card. The guidance card is the Queen of Swords, which, the Queen of Swords, she's like off with the head. If you're doing any kind of shady stuff or not being the most above board, she's cutting that off because it's going to create a new cycle. But I feel like he's trying to communicate with you, but she doesn't like, so you wanted me to pull a card on the devil, which the guidance on the devil was to off with the head. No, don't do that behavior. Don't be chained to another person. The message in the very beginning of the reading today was, about codependency. And if you're having any kind of codependent, thing with another person, it really blocks it energetically. It has to be, energetically balanced. She wants me to keep going, Red Rose. I feel like we're not done. She wants to go a little further. So, she's definitely saying there's some sneaky behavior going on. Or at least some stuff that wouldn't serve you, that's not best for you right now. Which I feel is this codependent behavior. So if there's any I feel like you're empathic, so you can feel this behavior going on. There's something that's just, because she feels it. She knows. She's very aware. So you saying have boundaries, be defensive. I hear defense, so be defensive. That's like she tells me be aware. I feel like there's something else coming towards you. I feel like as you put boundaries up and have a defense, I feel like this person's in and out for you. And if that's the energy for you, they're here, they're there. Don't tolerate it. Because as you do, it causes this aha moment, And as you have that aha moment, you get your wishes fulfilled. As you cause them to have that. He's definitely trying to communicate with you in your sleep. That's not talking, but that's still communication. With those two together for me. So, but I feel like the universe is calling you on your spiritual path, which is what's blocking anything going forward. But I feel like it's going to circle back around because you do have the soulmate card. But I feel like you have to do some healing. You deserve so much better than this energy. And if somebody's giving you this energy, you have to walk away. If you don't know your self-worth, nobody else will. Honestly, we teach people how to treat us. And if you tolerate, I feel like this is in and out energy. It might as well be the Knight of Wands for me. Because I feel like, sometimes it's here and sometimes it's there. He's looking, but he's not really interested. And this time he's just focused somewhere else. So, yeah. But Red Rose, I feel like this is all part of, your spiritual path. We're all being guided on our path right now. So, no, Catherine, we'll do you next. No, we're going to go for a little bit. So you's feeling good today. She's wanting to talk. So, I didn't even realize we'd been on this long already. Hi, Missy. How are you doing? Yeah, I've been on and off. I was being really consistent, but I had my granddaughter yesterday and she was sick. Um, so I played grandma. Catherine, do you have a question or are you wanting a general reading? So you're telling me to check my phone. I must not have put my do not disturb on. So we will do that. Oh, see. Oh, I must have, but I missed a call, so I wasn't. Okay. Oh, I only have one grandchild and she is the light of my life. We call her pure positive energy. Yeah, being a grandparent's the best thing ever. General my situation, how to go forward with it so I can do. Yeah. So guidance for Catherine. Okay, Catherine. The first card at the bottom of the deck is the five of swords. In this one, I feel like, he's got a lot of people in his ear, which is causing him a little, his energy to be, off balance, a little chaos and conflict. So he wants me to say it. The next energy is the Five of Pentacles, which is, I hear earth energy. Is this situation anything going on with the masculine energy? Oh yeah, don't let the energy vampire. Catherine, I use black kyanite. It's called the witch's broom. Um, I have it on my desk. I have it on my shelf. I have it in my little bag. Yeah. So it really does good to stop energy. So she's really, then we get the Three of Swords. I feel like there's a strong masculine energy. Yeah. You get the Three of Swords, the High Priestess, and the Ten of Pentacles, which is beautiful, after you do this healing. Catherine, look where your Chiron is. I feel like that is the heart healing we have to do. Like, I didn't realize so many of the things in my life all literally spiral back around to my Chiron in one way or another. So, Celia's like really doing that. And I feel like you're probably getting a lot of messages. I have blue because on my bracelet here, it's blue kyanite and ruby and I think fuchsite, which I love. Dave got me a necklace and some earrings and a bracelet with it doesn't have the blue kyanite in well, maybe it does. In the other set he got me. But yeah, the black kyanite does wonders. So it's one I love to give away too. But I feel like, yeah, you got to do this healing. Yeah, Dave has got a ball of smoky quartz and he had it in his office for a while and then it got too much. So he had to put it in the other room because he's been doing a lot of healing. So I feel like you're trying to get a lot of messages. I feel like the universe is like, and I know like Celia is mine and Dave's together. So if you feel like you're in twin flame, you're both getting from the same person. I feel like we have the same guide. So don't make sure before you go to sleep, you are, yeah, you got to do that shadow work really, but that Chiron like will really lead you in the right place. Like The Chiron so sent me in the right direction. I mean, literally, my Chiron is speaking, which here we go. So, but yeah, she's like that. And I feel like you're getting so many messages. And maybe not even aware of them, like little, just like, a little blip. Somebody's, you're getting a thought about somebody or somebody from the past, some conversation. I feel like there's definitely lots of communication going on with you, Catherine. Yeah, the downloads have been off the, yes, lots and lots. So that's why my energy's kind of been here and there. And when I need a break, me and Celia's like, go take a break. And sometimes she'll make me go nap or whatever. So I'm trying to be consistent on my time here with all of you. So yeah, we're going to move on. Missy, my husband's starting his healing journey, like literally yesterday it started. Yeah. Missy, I know how it is. Dave has gone so much into his journey since we, together. I got him a singing bowl, and I don't know, I'm really guided to tell you about it. For Dave's the first birthday we were together for Dave, I went and I got him a little Tibetan singing bowl, which he is, and then since then he's now has the full crystal bowl set and does a lot of, he's done so much healing work on me with those bowls, and it worked on him. You are very welcome. So just know that, get him a bowl. I even have a little one Dave got me. Mine's the F sharp, so it's the high heart. So, have him use it. So you're saying have him use it. Or get him his own personal one. Like when we went to California, we took the bowl and Dave let my brother-in-law, or our brother-in-law now, we left it there because we went to Sedona for a couple of days and then they came down. And then during that time, we got another bowl that literally hadn't been probably ever played. And Dave took it and put so much energy in it in Sedona and different places, all the chakras that we went to in Sedona, and then we gave it to my brother-in-law when we saw him again. So I'm really guided to tell you, yeah. I went and got Dave one, and it really, really pushed his path forward. He found his love. He likes music, and that really is, and it's such a way to healing. He's got the bowls, he's got a rain stick, he's got a buffalo drum, a wave drum, some bells, some chimes. He wants a gong. So yeah. But I feel like the Eight of Wands fell out or Missy. I feel like he's getting lots of messages. Just know in the middle of the night, like right now, me and Dave are getting so many messages. So if he's getting woke up at night, just know could be some of that. But now, so he wants to get some cards after, sometimes she just wants to talk. And we appreciate you all being patient with us because we get the message out as quick as we can in the most effective way, she says. So, and we get the death card, which is, that transformation, which is the Scorpio energy we're in right now. Missy, look where Scorpio and Taurus are in his chart. Because that's a really strong activation point right now. Because the North Node and the South Node's there. And we're having the eclipses there. And right now we're about to have the full moon in Taurus. So you're saying, if you haven't looked at his birth chart, look at it. Also, have you done a synastry chart where your Scorpio sun? Yeah, that's why he's so activated. Have you ever looked at his chart? Oh, he's got all that in score. Lord, girl. There is some what house is his son in? Or what's his ascendant? Emotions are probably like Scorpio's all about emotion. My daughter's a Scorpio, so I know she loves to ask the questions, but oh, the Libra rising, that's at least good. Oh, so is all that stuff in his second house? That's about the stuff we value, which is, oh, so his Venus, at least his Mercury's not there. I feel like there's another card she's going to have me come out before I can go any further. She's like not letting me go further yet. Okay. Yeah, she wants to wait. So everyone, please just be patient with us. Yeah, I knew we had another one. Mighty Pandas, Celia says to tell you to apply to a different scholarship every day, that most people don't apply. And if you take the time to apply to one a day for 30 days, you would be surprised at what you get. So we are waiting for Missy to come back, and then we're going to keep going with her reading. Yes, it has to be pretty exact for that rising and for all your houses, but he's got all that in Scorpio, and yeah, there's a lot going on in Scorpio. So huge transformation for him. I feel like doing the bowls is like getting him to play the bowl will help you and him. I know it does for Dave and I. So like Celia's really on about get him the bowl. So have him play your bowl. I feel like that is like super important. She's saying that will help both, and she wouldn't let me go on until I pulled that Six of Pentacles. So she's really strong about that. Will be something to help the healing of both of you. And then you get, the hanging man and the Six of Wands and the Magician. That's 3 out of 5 are majors, so that's really good. And both the ones that aren't are sixes. She's really calling my attention to that as well. Which that six is also in that Lovers card. It's about balance, moving in. She's all about the six. She says we're not done that yet, though, because she wouldn't even let me tell you the Seven of Swords was on the bottom, but she said keep going, so we're going to keep going. The Hierophant's now on the bottom, which is, that really, I feel like his awakening's going to go like super fast. Mars is in Gemini. Mars is in Gemini in retrograde right now. So Mars is, he's going to be having some deep like introspection. I feel definitely deep introspection. But definitely like changing internally. Like I feel like, and I don't know how his chart is, but like on the back of like on Dave's chart, Dave has like an aspect. So like he likes to do everything like super fast forward. And I feel like that's going to happen for your husband. Like, I feel like it's super fast forward. Like, she's like, ah! Like, so then you get the 10 of Swords, which is, walking into a new path. Well, at least Saturn's really likes Capricorn because that's its home. Oh, North Node in Scorpio. What house is his North Node in? Mine's in Aquarius too, my North Node. And that's about helping the all. That's why I do. Oh, in Aquarius. What house? Mine's second, which is, which part of mine is, mine and Celia's, we feel it's, teaching Chiron and, knowing your value, yourself, because second house is stuff you value. Yeah, and then we get the Ace of Cups and the Nine of Pentacles. I feel like whatever he's doing, whatever healing modality does the best for him, I feel like it's going to put him on a brand new path. Like brand new, like, fourth house, the home. The natural ruler of the first house is the mother, Cancer energy, emotions. So you just want me to go into all that, but Missy, did you join our Facebook group? I would love to have a conversation. I'm working on learning astrology stuff, so I'm always like I'm like, oh, where's that in your chart? Because it always, yeah. Me and Dave, I have it on my phone where I'm constantly pulling up our chart. But I feel like whatever healing modality he finds the best, he's going to walk, that 10 of swords is the end of that cycle. So like, I feel like he's going to walk away like from whatever he's like doing for a job, because he's going to move towards something that's more heart-centered. That's really going to bring a lot of abundance. And working from home. Dave's, I'm trying to get Dave to be the sound healer that he is. But I feel like, oh yeah. Yeah, Missy, join the Facebook group. Me and Dave do a live on Sunday mornings. So we would, we just have some coffee and just chat a little, and we're going to both pull cards because we both pull cards, and we would love, you guys to join us. Awesome. Join us Sunday mornings, 9 a.m. Eastern. Last Sunday, nobody joined, so me and Dave just did a reading. Then we came on and did a live. But anyone that joins, we're on for like an hour, 2 hours, just to, sometimes time just flies by. But, we are always up for questions on our journey. Misty, where are you from? Yeah, right now that, Mars and Gemini, I heard, because sometimes Mars is about taking action, but I feel like that's with your, Mars is, in retrograde in Gemini, and Gemini is your communication. So New Hampshire. Yeah. Awesome. We are in Indiana. Yeah, so I'm like, my guide's like so on to, this is what's healed me the most. That's let me go towards my North Node, which is, all of this too. So my North Node and my Chiron are kind of now combined. I'm healing them together. Well, it's okay, but we really like to travel a lot of other places. But I feel like he's going to be very powerful, Missy, because this one is still, we're still talking. So I feel like whatever heart healing he does is going to bring you guys so much financial stability, like off the chart. Like, yes, like Dave and I do together. Like when Dave plays the bowl, it heals him and it heals me. Like, it's like we got a 2-for-1. Yeah, me and Dave, like literally everybody's like, oh, once you, twin flame come in union, you're done. The whole process is like me and Dave work together on stuff every single day, which I feel like you're doing that same thing, Missy. So just keep at it. And we'll see you on Sunday morning, I feel. So, okay. So he says we're time to go. So we're gonna flip over to somebody else. Thank you, Missy. Yeah. Sometimes Zoe goes till she's done with, the question. And I feel like she's saying we're done. So we are going to go ahead and step off. Thank you so much, Liz. Thank you so much, Rhonda, for all of your help today. We greatly, greatly, greatly appreciate it. Yes, Rhonda. Yeah, join the group. I'm all about sharing everything I've learned. And anybody sharing what they've learned. I'm up for always bartering services or anything. And anytime if you're having a struggle and you need someone to talk to, send a message in the group. Dave and I will want to answer. And just instant message me or Dave, not to the actual page. We are setting up another Facebook page, but thank you for being here. And we may be back on later. I don't know. We'll just, if Celia wants to talk. Thank you. Yeah, I just let my guide flow through. She's not going to let me do anything but. So the universe has really made it clear where my path is. So this is so much fun for us, but we're going to go. So everyone have a great day. Thank you. Bye.